Hey guys, Nelson here, and earlier I watched this really cool video that ATRIOC posted. If you guys don't know ATRIOC, he is a streamer and he streams. But anyways, he created a $1,500 Hitman challenge, and honestly, it was such a fun video to watch. I mean, I was never good at Hitman. I might have played it on stream once, I don't remember, but I was never good at it. But I always found it fun, and he made this really cool challenge, and I just wanted to show you guys and watch it again. Real quick, if you guys enjoy, please subscribe. That'd be huge. If you want any energy drinks, link in the description. You can go to Glitch Energy and use code Nelson for 10% off in the shop. I need some energy right now, so I'm drinking my Glitch straight out of the shaker. And thank you to our sponsor. Quick intermission for our sponsor for today's video, the Westchester Elite Organization. They are a big organization based in Westchester County that help a ton of kids with goals and passions in all sports to train and get better. I even help out there sometimes. It's an amazing facility. They're all friendly and it's so much fun. They help it with baseball, football, even basketball. They're amazing. I highly suggest you guys go check them out. Their link is in the description. Now, back to the video. Alright, okay, cool. Now let's go watch the video. I wonder how many of you guys actually have played Hitman, so let me know down below, because it's a really great game.
For most games, speedrunning is not so different from this. Pure mechanical speed. You do the same thing
I've done a
as
bit
the
of that.
guy next to you, slightly faster, and you walk home with the record. There's a beauty to that, refining your craft. But the reason I love Hitman is that none of your competition in this game is ever just doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Every pore of this game demands creativity. And every year,
I'm not
try to
creative.
bring this aspect of Hitman to light by holding the biggest contract competition in the game's history. To top last year's $1,000 Miami contract, we had to up the prize pool and bring back legendary designer David Red Sox to create a spitefully difficult 5-target contract on one of Hitman's most hated maps. The first day it went live, it trended #1 on every platform Hitman's played on and got more entrants than all previous competitions combined. This is style, knowledge, flair, all in service of tackling a problem in ways that only each individual runner could see. Everyone involved had only 1 week to submit their run, and all runs were kept secret until this reveal. And by the end of it, they pushed not just my contract, but the game itself to a limit I simply could not believe. Okay, first up.
Okay, so before we watch his reviews, I think this is the coolest way I've ever seen Hitman. Other than maybe Hitman VR, but I haven't watched it in a while. Just the way the layout was created, you could take so many different routes, and it's really cool seeing all of them, honestly. And I'm not nearly creative enough to even beat 1 target, so to have 5 targets on 1 map is just crazy to me.
Let's explain the targets. Now, in the actual Hitman game, you have to kill 2 people on this map. In our contract, it's 5, and we made them 3.
Oh, I might have spoiled that.
The waiter. This guy stands at the edge of a busy party, surrounded by witnesses, and doesn't move.
Yeah, if there was just a waiter in a game, maybe other than that thing that's falling,
Very tough to get away with it.
I might not be able to beat it. If it wasn't for that, and you could just run away after shooting it, but
Target 2,
I wouldn't even be able to beat that
Surrounded
only.
by his 2 guard buddies, we call him the Blue Man Group. They all watch each other's backs and are never alone. Target 3, the Harpist. Now, if you look closely, you can pick up on the fact that she's blind. But what you might not know is she's a harpist. Now, if you look closely, you can pick up on the fact that she's blind. But what you might not know is she's also...
I thought she was playing in the
You cannot
rhythm
lose
of
her,
the
you cannot distract her, and she
strings
does
in the
not lose her
background,
heart,
so,
which
but
is again
no.
surrounded by patrolling guards. Target 4 is the adventurer, Blake Nathaniel, a rogue treasure hunter who patrols all through the main mansion on a really long route. You want to kill him? You better make it seem like an accident, because his body's sure to be discovered. Finally, the most annoying target of all, the veteran. He sits on the edge of the map on an isolated roof and stares out to sea. And worst of all, he's got friends at his back that constantly come over to check on him. Alone, each of these targets would be a challenge, but to kill all 5 without being seen and escape, well, that's the ultimate Hitman contract. How will the world's best players solve it to win $1,500? Let's find out. The important thing is, when you're deciding what to run in Hitman, is your starting location.
It's just crazy to me, the mental capacity of all these players. They choose from all of these locations.
different options.
8.
Each start was designed to have some targets that are easy and some that are a huge pain in the ass. Our first wave of runs on day 1 or 2 were pretty much all from here, the harbor, because this is the default start in the game. And you get to bring a sniper. Beating this in under 10 minutes is impressive for a regular player. It's way harder than any Hitman map. If you beat it under 5, I would say you did a great job finding a route. We're starting today at 3 minutes 30. The worst part of the harbor start is that it takes 30 seconds of running just to get to the party. But the one good thing that I could find about the harbor start is that if you run for 20 seconds, you can pick up a brick. And you know what? This may come into play. He picks up a propane tank that's also here.
Utilizing the brick would be huge.
Point on the wall. Why? He sneaks into the building and picks up a muffin, picks up a soda can. He's cleaning up litter. He tosses a soda can right
yeah,
here. And the closest one is going to go investigate. That happens to be Brian, his target. He waits. Again, this run's very clever, but it has some waiting. Knocks him out with a soda can. Whoa, almost gets seen. Steals the disguise. Actually just dumps him off the side. One down. Barely, almost doesn't get seen. Remember that propane tank he tossed over the wall earlier? Blam!
Nice.
The waiter. Accident kill. Now this is where we find out the hardest.
Did you throw a muffin? Yeah, he threw a muffin,
because
dude.
he chucks that muffin from earlier at her head and kills her. That is how I found out she has 1 HP. When I did
That's
not
crazy.
I shot her. But it turns out that if you hit her with any object, even a non-lethal muffin, she will die instantly. Grabs her and drags her body into the tall grass to avoid being seen by the patrolling guards. This is already so
That doesn't seem thick enough grass. Like thick enough grass.
it's actually a really solid run. And then he walks up, hits him in the head with a brick, and then chucks him over the side while stealing his disguise. Now he has just 1 target left, and this is a lot of people's hardest target, but this is good timing to end up right here as Blake is walking the route down these stairs and is basically alone. And he tosses a coin, and when this guy glances away, lethal syringes him in the back. And that's 5 targets dead in 3 minutes.
That's
now
crazy.
All you have to do is get to an exit. That was an excellent, one of our first solid runs. 3 minutes, 30 seconds from Sid. At the time this came in, it was 4th. Very quickly, though, shit started to get out of hand. So our next run is going to chop off a full minute.
Wow.
As we get down
That is
to
a lot.
Major from the chapel start. This is a very uncommon start. I thought it would be way more popular. So it's pretty good for the veteran, but it's pretty far from everybody else. Again, one of the benefits of chapel is you get to bring a sniper rifle off the bat and you have some height. You just don't have a disguise. So the first thing he does is toss a blueberry muffin to get out of bounds. It's the classic main game speedrun technique. So now he's on
called
a rooftop.
boosting, okay.
This is a rooftop you're not allowed to be on, but he used the muffin to get here. He walks up, pulls out his sniper, shoots something to distract the guards over there, and then blasts that guy off at an angle you couldn't normally get him at. So now the elite guy is dead. Then he drops through a hole in the roof, landing on top of a smuggle.
It's crazy that hole, like, isn't even intentional, though.
Charge. Then he gets the drop. Instead of climbing the ladder down, because he's on the table, he can jump off the ledge and drop down to the basement. He went from the top
Nice
to the
visual.
bottom in like 5 seconds. Now he has to avoid these guards because he has no disguise. He knocks one out, knocks the other one out. Within 40 seconds, he has a guard disguise, which is good.
Just
And
flailing that
dead.
suitcase at this
Sneaks
guard.
into the gallery and shoots an incredibly long This is a really good lineup. You have to angle it up so it arcs down. Long range cycle shot.
What?
This guy
He hit that?
You have to angle it and shoots an incredibly long.
What?
This is a really good lineup.
That's absolutely
Angle it up
insane.
and arcs down. Long range psyker shot to get this guy sick from the balcony.
Oh.
Not being seen by anybody else. What is psychering someone? What he did is he shot a long range sick dart, and if it hits them, they immediately get sick and have to go to the nearest bathroom and start puking. This is another classic. This is why I love this run. Walks in and bombs the toilet. This is a man after my own heart. He psychers upstairs, sets a bomb on his toilet, and says, I don't need to be here. By the time this gets down here to throw up, I'm going to blow his ass up in an isolated
That's
place.
so awesome.
Then he runs outside, picks up a brick, another Omega long-range psycher shot. These lineups are crazy. You only have 2 bullets.
No, there's no way it's going to hit the...
Then, snipes. The first shot was to make the partygoers turn around. Second shot was hit the blind girl in the head. Walks over here, climbs down, walks over to the second bathroom. He detonates the bomb to kill Blake in the first bathroom, right as the waiter
Double bathroom
walks
kill?
into the second bathroom. Shuts the door, knocks him out. kills him.
Bro got the
Isolated
double bathroom kill.
Across the map at the same time. Double bathroom strat. He only has 1 target left. This is part of the Blue Man group. knocks out the first guy, gets seen by his
What did he
target.
throw?
One target left is part of the blue man group. Kills across the map
So just
at the
a
same
ball?
time. Double bathroom strat. He only has one target left as part of the blue man group. Knocks out the first guy, gets seen by his target, loses green guns. The timing for this contract only counts if you have green guns. That means you don't get seen, no witnesses. He gets seen by this guy, and as this guy's turning around, he hits him in the back of the head with a brick, so he never sees anything. And then he shoots this guy in the head, wiping his memories.
Green guns are back.
Green guns, no witnesses, and gets out. Really clean use of the chapel start.
That's
I
crazy.
have so many prize winners on so many things that I'm already going to give a prize. So our next run is from Ioyama. I think he got a 205. And he chose the second most unpopular start, the reception area, the party. And guess what? Ioyama, if you're in chat, you are the fastest player in the world from this start. The weight
Wow,
of
that's
it's not
impressive.
very good, and it's very low to the ground. Doesn't have height advantage or anything. There's nothing really great about this start. It doesn't have good items near it. It doesn't have anything. But it has one thing. It's very near the other waiter, and it's right next to a random coin. The second the game starts, he turns around and picks up this little coin right here. And this coin is gonna matter because he found a kill that I didn't see anyone else do, which is that he runs straight at the other waiter, looks at the ground, and drops the coin right here. And it turns out this other waiter's pretty greedy because the second he sees the coin, he's like, I guess I'll walk right over to it, even though I saw you drop it. And so within 15 seconds,
Wow.
the waiter's dead. And that is like probably the one unique advantage he could have of this spot, and he made it work. Grabs a second coin, shoots, turning around. That was so slick. See how this guy's looking left, this guy's looking right, and the guy he wants to looks at the taser. Now, when a guard picks up a taser, it instantly kills them accident kill. But to make it the right guard, he had to do the right shot. And he walks over, picks up the taser, and dies. He's still moving. One shot.
Oh, that's actually
dropping at him,
sick.
And that guy's dead. 36 seconds, and 2 guys are dead, and he's moving. Distraction shot, hops the wall, blasts her in the shoulder, and drags her into tall grass. Taser guard is now dead. Now, what are you gonna do about Blake? Runs upstairs, turns off the light. This is sick. There's 2 people over there. When he turns off the light, one of them turns. When he tosses the coin, the other one turns. And then he just pushes him off. Hard. He's very far away. He tosses a duck down.
He'll never be caught for that push.
Seemingly no reason. Tranks that guy. And then
Oh,
just
does
blasts him
trank.
away. Now look what he did there. He tranks this guy, shoots his target, but because it's not a sniper rifle, this guy will not fly off the side. That means his body's gonna
And he's
crumple
shooting
right
the
here and it will get found. But
broadcasting
because there's
thing.
a tranked guy here, and he does a bunch of panic shots.
To distract,
they're gonna
yeah.
spend all their time figuring out what's going on over here. They are not gonna get back here for like 30 seconds. Now they will find it eventually, but he's got time. Now here's another problem. He is in a bad disguise. It's not allowed in this section. He can't get to the helicopter. But remember that duck he tossed earlier? It's right here. It turns out that all of these guys that are white circles that'll see you, when they hear an explosion, they panic. Right as he's about to get seen, he pops the
That was explosive duck?
and
I didn't even
loses
realize
their
that.
enforcer status. Now, the guards don't do that. He's still about to get seen. This bar is already halfway full, and he has to get from here to here. Very impressive run.
You could hear the guard go, what the?
Enter the elite runners, okay?
Right before you
These
got in the
warriors matter in the world of Hitman.
helicopter.
Every runner from here on out is an under 2-minute run. A 154, a friend of the stream, our man, a spectacore. The fewest number of people use the gallery because, you know, being in the middle seems like an advantage, but actually it's very low ground, and you have to either run this way, then backtrack, or run this way, and you can't kill this guard. Now, the one advantage of the gallery is it's right next to Blake Nathaniel. And the first thing he does, he tosses in a medic sick grenade, but not to get Blake sick, to get the one watching him sick. Then he shoots the roof to make the other one look, then climbs the wall, then shoots a distraction shot, then just shoots him in the head. I forgot. What a crazy start. The move actually grabs the body and hides it in this trunk, and then I think steals it. Yeah. So now he's dressed as Blake Nathaniel.
That's
which is
genius.
actually
Oh my God.
an extremely powerful disguise because it's like a story character. So he gets that within 30 seconds.
And Blake just goes everywhere.
And gotten his outfit. Then he runs
So he
upstairs.
can
and
go
he
everywhere.
finds this nice little window in some random office on the 3rd floor that can see this rooftop. Pistol distracts that guy over there. Make sure everyone's not looking around because again, you can't shoot them off the roof unless you have a sniper. But he kills the guy. And again, shoots 3 shots to panic all these guys, so they're not going to find the body. But he still is on a clock. He has smuggled in over here a breaching charge, which he then drops on top of
What just happened?
himself up to the roof of the building. Smuggled in over here.
Hold up, I want to see it in action again.
Drops on top of
Does he like explode it?
So then
Okay.
he boosts himself up to the roof of the building. He shoots panic shots to distract a patrolling guard who can look down and see the blind girl. Then, woo, baby, drops 40 million feet, pops her in the head, and hides her body behind the coffin, I think, which is a crazy spot to hide.
That's the first one that's not in the tall grass.
Underneath this falling object. So this guy's running away in panic while this guy's walking up to check it out. Crazy lineup. Kills him. This guy's over here panicked. This guy walks over and then pow, right in the head. Nobody's looking. 154, baby. Sub 2.
Oh, that's sick. That's so cool.
Very cool run by a Spectacore. Crazy boost strats as well. Very sick.
Yeah.
Very sick. But if you want to talk about crazy strats, as I might have mentioned earlier,
They could get crazier. I think it's crazy they could get crazier.
Be the worst start because you lose 40 seconds just walking at the beginning. This is the best harbor time in the entire world from Feischman.
Wow.
Shirtless, refuses to elaborate, does the following. Brick. You better make this brick count. It is the only.
I would never lose to a guy starting at the harbor.
What do with this brick? 20 seconds in, takes out his sniper rifle, walks up the stairs, shoots open the door across the map, and tosses the brick. Now, why? Why toss a brick right here for no reason? Smuggles in a breaching charge, walks through here, tranquilizer, while they're passing out. Boom, you're dead. Puts a breaching charge on this random winch. That'll be important later. Climbs upstairs, detonates. So it turns out, I have to show you in game. I'm sorry, I have to show you in game.
Oh,
it turns
okay,
out
he's
he
pulling up
tossed
the game.
a brick right here. And the edge of the audio cone of that brick hit this guy's ears. And he wants to go investigate. But what is the route between right here and all the way up here? Over here, up these stairs, and underneath this chandelier. This chandelier is held up by this winch. So he put a bomb on it for the brick that he threw 30 seconds ago. And then knows exactly when he's time to walk underneath it so that when he's all the way up here, he can detonate it. Incredibly cracked.
What? How do you even figure that? How do you even think of that? The audio code. Bro thought of the audio code. That was the first step. That was the step. He was like, the audio code. That's what he thought first. Which is crazy, because I don't even know what that is. Damn. Testing the timing for that must be so incredibly frustrating.
He stands in the middle of the circle where the blind girl is, shoots a bunch of distraction shots all around, then tosses a breaching charge on the ground that breaks this random flower pot that's part of the map. Then he stands on this broken flower pot.
And then
Tupla's it.
5 for Brandon. Tupla is another Hitman speedrunner. In last year's contract competition, Tupla Piccone earned the title the Angel of Death after using an exploit involving standing on broken violin pieces and using a breaching charge to launch himself into the stratosphere. Here, the Ishman uses the same exploit as Tupla with pieces of the broken flower pot.
By the way, we're not even halfway through the round.
How is bro getting noticed?
He falls from 400 million feet and shoots the veteran across the map with a falling shot to knock him off the side. Shoots 3 distraction shots, boom, falling, boom, boom, falling, to keep no guards from finding the body, and pixel perfect the landing. Look at how he lands right on this.
What?
The height he needs to make that team turn around and then hit her in the head. If he did not,
What in the world?
Bridge, he could not hit this shot.
People are insane at this game. How much time does this take?
The last target, Blake. How the does he get Blake? Shoots 2 distraction shots. Remember those guys that everyone's always poisoning or hitting with coins or whatever, or a Spectacore made sick? He shoots a distraction shot to make them turn around and panic. Then walks into the security guard room, distracts them all, and then through this thin window that I didn't know existed, through the door he opened earlier,
the chandelier. Oh my gosh.
To the boat exit. 153.
Because it took me like 10 hours to beat Paris, I think. Or to figure out how to.
The best harbor start in the world. And harbor, 80 people try it. I mean, it was like one of the most used starts. So, but
That's probably why it was supposed to use, because people like using the bad ones. 30
We
seconds?
have the kitchens,
Oh,
and
shit.
this is Juanito. So the kitchen start has some advantages. I can tell you about them because I spent a lot of time with the kitchen start. The kitchen start advantage is that you start pretty close to a lot of the targets on the left side of the map, or the right side of the map, and the chef disguise is not half bad. Nobody looks at the help. So what he does is he walks over here, grabs the coin, takes out a taser and tosses it. I didn't figure that out at all. Apparently, you can just toss a taser and the right guy will pick it up if you just know how to pick it up. So that guy's done. Then,
What?
Same thing. Breaching charge on the winch. But he hasn't got the waiter to start moving. How does he do
Two
that?
guys figured out the wench breaching charge? It's crazy that two people figured that out.
If you shoot right here, that also makes an audio distraction sound.
Oh, the
but
audio
it's
cone.
considered on a floor above. If you shoot above a certain threshold, this guy will want to go investigate.
That one makes
up
sense.
here. So
I don't know what the
here's
audio
same
cone
model that goes
is.
underneath
Audio cone with
the,
a brick.
chandelier. First guy dead, second guy moving. Then distraction shot.
The audio,
blasts her in the head.
the audio cone of that brick earlier is probably like the best value out of the worst
Doesn't
thing.
have to go up there. Basically, 3 targets dead.
Like the most value used out of like the worst item, like that
And
ratio.
now the first guy's moving to his death in 36 seconds. This is crazy. She is looking this way, so he shoots a gun. She turns around to investigate the sound of the gun, while they turn around to investigate the bullet hole. He stays moving. He grabs the statue from that table, tosses a coin. While they're looking, 4 targets dead.
That guy must have been shoved off that ledge
And that bust he
a
took
jillion
is
times.
A breakable object. The only person I saw do this, he does a boost on this stairwell. For what reason? Nobody cares because the chef outfit's okay. So he bust boosts up onto this ridge and just shoots him. Distracts the guard with the triple shot, hustles over to the edge, and gets out.
Wow.
126, 30 seconds faster.
That is
than
clean
the start.
and
Best
impressive.
start in the world. Well played, Juanito. Remember Bajer Majer? He started from
No.
the chapel. And he
Decided
had a
to
great
watch the
time
rest of these
of
videos.
2:21. Well, unfortunately,
Or haven't.
Hugh Lime halved that. With the best chapel time in the world.
What?
Bajer did the thing where he fell through the roof. Yeah, like, oh, it's crazy.
Oh, yeah, I remember that
The
guy.
chapel is truly broken by a master. Instantly
So,
start, sniper rifle
bro,
shot,
halved that
onto the roof
is
for some
crazy.
reason. Crystal ball. Boosts onto the roof. Shoots the corner of this thing
What?
to make this guard turn.
Bro's
in the
just
direction
walking
to
around
knock
that
the
whole
other
building.
guy, and then blasts this guy in the head, knocks him off. Jumps up the roof, dodges the camera,
Like on the top
and
of it.
climbs. Now he enters this from an angle almost nobody else did. He's entering this hallway from the window. So he just tranks them in the back.
Oh.
And then he just shoots the guy right there.
Wait, did he like full snipe him? Yeah! He sniped him so he'd go over the ledge, I think.
Him in the back. And then he just shoots the guy right there. It turns out, my friends, that these 2 guards right here never turn around. They sit there and stare face forward the entire time. So as long as you trank these 2 jabronis, you can blast this guy, you can knife this guy, you can leave him dead sprawled out on the floor. These 2 guards will never
That's
turn around.
crazy.
It's so cool seeing how all these different runs interact in different ways. A Spectacore started here and climbed up this wall. He's coming in the window and climbing down this wall. Distracts the upstairs guard, distracts the downstairs lady, and then through the legs of the guard, look at this shot, past, like he's scraping his shin, kills the hard
Like rips his uniform.
snipes to track the waiter, boom. Kills the guy with the falling chandelier. He decided, I'm not even gonna worry about the second guard. He makes the first guard look over here, knocks out this one with a brick, kills this one, and ignores this guy. This guy will turn
Yeah, I
around
mean, he
and
can just
snap. He
leave.
doesn't care, he's gonna leave. Boom. Boom.
Wow, that's really impressive.
113! And now we have, I think, one of our...
Did you see that?
And just walks out.
You see that Lego thumbnail of Hitman?
113! And now we have, I think, one of our first repeat showings. If you watched my Miami contract, there was a guy that won the creativity prize, and his name was Cassetros. He may not win it again, but he is getting featured. The Architect Lounge, basically underneath this giant glass cube.
So this is
a
creative.
great
This isn't a
disguise.
run.
It has good
This is
height.
more
It's a
about
good location.
creativity.
Popular starting location. This is about the time when his run came in that we started to get a lot of innovation on this side of the map. So let me show you Cassetros' 108 run from
Oh, wow.
Architect Lounge. And
It's
one
actually a
of the
crazy fast
advantages of
run.
the Architect Lounge spawn, you start really close to a smuggle point where you can send in any large item that you want. He chooses to smuggle in a sniper, I believe.
Alright, good thing you guys are hearing ATRIOC, because I didn't check that.
Then he shows you why he needs that sniper. Because he gets... A sniper, I believe. Then he shows you why he needs that sniper. Because he gets on top of the glass box. Now imagine if you're at the tallest point in the map that's made of glass and you have a long-range sniper rifle, what kind of havoc you can wreak. Let me show you what he does. First shot distracts that security guard. Through the glass, distracts the waiter.
Cinematics are insane.
Knocks that guy off into the water. Hits that guy with the home chandelier. Distracts people on the ground. You can't even see it.
Wow.
Kills the blind violinist through the glass. Through the glass again. Kills the elite guard. Falls 40 million feet. Long range trank. This guy's panicked. This guy's tranked. Tranks the other guy and just pushes.
Just pushes him.
He killed all 5 targets in 54 seconds. He just has to get out. He's just not near an exit. It's just incredible to me that a person instantly, within 10 seconds, is on the highest point in the map with a sniper, incredibly sick shots, kills everybody, and this is not even a podium finish. This is not even a top 5 Architect Lounge.
That's really funny.
Incredible run.
Wow.
Competition this time leveled up insane. And now with a 106 from the warehouse, elusive Emu. The warehouse again, right beneath the veteran guard. People didn't use this spawn at all really at the start, but near the end of the 7 days, there was a lot of innovation. We're getting near 1 minute. Starts in the warehouse. What does he do? Instantly grabs a smuggled gun. He runs to this window, and it turns out that right on this wall is where the guy upstairs with binoculars can see, and shoots 3 times. Now, when a guard hears 3 shots, they run to where the shots came from. So now the guy upstairs with binoculars is running downstairs to get to this room that he is in. Then he picks up a propane tank, runs upstairs, and this part is just crack to me.
Dude, this is a horrible game.
This sounds absolutely insane. I have no idea what to think of this.
Tank. Shoots this wall once and the propane tank once to activate it. This is just out of the distance of earshot from these guys. So the shot here isn't heard, but this shot is. So now Blake is walking out to investigate. So the guy upstairs is running all the way over here, runs past that propane tank right here, at the exact same time.
Oh my gosh.
Walks past it. Then he detonates.
What?
He blows up the propane.
What in the timing?
As they cross the same spot. That's beautiful. That is so sick. Shoots the blind lady. Long range psycher again to get that guy sick. Dodges here. He's in a bad disguise for this area. Dodges. Shoots the thing. Makes it fall on the waiter.
He throws the flash.
Everybody in chat. Flashbang, baby. And while blinded,
wow.
the one of the
oh my gosh. That is literally me in Valorant. That is literally me when I play Valorant.
Save time on that. Blinds everybody and chat. Flashbang, baby. And while blinded, picks out the one of the 3 guards he has to kill, and then walks to exit and leaves before they get unblinded. Because the second the blind wears off, it's only a 5-second blind, they see the body he loses. So he gets out during the flashbang.
Wow.
106. Incredibly dope run. This whole section right here is a back and forth between Architect's Lounge and Warehouse, because in the middle days of the run, it was a competition to see which of these would be better. They're both good spawns, but which one can we push farther? So Cassetros did the one where he boosted to the roof of the Architect's Lounge. That was sick. But then Elusive Emu beat that with his Warehouse spawn. Now, NUJ, Nuge, who fires back with an entirely different route from the Architect's Lounge that I think was
so close.
Sick. Instant goes over here, but he doesn't boost.
Do you think the last few are probably going to be within like milliseconds?
Strat at the Architect's Lounge be better than flying to the roof at the start. Dragon shot. Look at this shot, dude. Through this onto this little ridge to make the right guy turn around. Kills the first guy. Kills the blind lady. Distraction. Then look. Perfect distraction.
Wow.
They don't find that body. This is all no boosting. Totally normal, like on balconies. Then he found this fucking sick angle. If you stand at the top of these stairs, there's a window.
Wow.
The back of this guy's head. This
oh my gosh.
Is so sick.
Yeah.
Blast him.
That's why I went wow.
uses a violin boost to save exactly 2
Say the violin was non-lethal, I could
Then
make a
instantly
violin
drops
lethal.
the sniper, doesn't need it
That's
anymore.
not a threat.
Uses a violin boost to save exactly 2 seconds.
I don't know how a violin
Instead of
is
walking down the
non-lethal.
stairs, he saves 2 seconds. Basically a no boost run. He shoots the power line so that he doesn't have to go over there and flip the switches. Now we're in the tiny optimization. Pockets his gun instantly, and then syringes this guy while the other guy's investigating the power lines. Then walks behind the guy, still investigating the power lines, and gets out. Yeah, every
Just
second
jumps out
counts.
the window.
And he's in a good disguise, so we can walk to the exit, and gets barely faster, a 105.
Wow.
Beating Elusive Emu by 1 second.
That's cool,
With,
that's
again,
cool.
an entirely different take on Architect's Lounge. But the warehouse start was not gonna take that lying down. As it turns out, Elusive Emu was not the best warehouse start in the world. There was someone better.
One more.
To find someone better, we had to go all the way to China, to a person that couldn't even upload this video because they didn't have access to YouTube. It's re-recorded from Billy. We had to get a man named R.
What? What's Billy website? FNAF. Oh. Oh. So it's a video sharing website in Shanghai. Okay. Alright.
Snow, a Chinese Hitman player who found out about
I
this
never
through
heard about
word of
Billy.
mouth. And he,
Found out about it
not
through word of
using
mouth?
something with nobody, isolated in China, came up with the world's best warehouse spawn, and in fact, our first sub-minute time. He
That's
was
crazy. That bro did it alone.
these 5 targets across the entire map in under 1 minute.
And learned about it from
Did
word
I
of
say
mouth.
sub-minute? I meant sub 50 second. Yeah, we skipped that.
What?
Starts in the warehouse. Again,
Oh my
warehouse
gosh,
in the
that's
warehouse.
actually insane.
Something runs over here. Same thing. He figured out this thing as well. The triple shot right here. But what he does is f***ing crazy. He smuggled in a taser. And I thought, okay, he's going to put a proximity taser, and when the guy runs past the explosive barrel, it'll blow up. No, he needs the propane for later. Instead, he drops it right there in an invisible water puddle. It turns out that even though you can't see it, our Snow knew that right here is an invisible water puddle. Not here, not this. Right here, that you can electrify.
It's absolutely crazy.
I tested it. I put something
How did he
here,
find that out?
Here, nothing.
I guess one run he accidentally dropped the taser there and someone got
Right here.
tased. I don't know.
How did you find that out? I have no
That's what I just asked. That's what I just asked.
He keeps the propane tank. And then, this is why he needed the propane tank. He couldn't waste it on that trap.
Oh, I just hit my mic. Bro said he's gonna take his time.
He tosses it and then
Then keeps pausing to aim.
shoots it. A flying accident kill on the guy on the balcony.
Oh
That
my
is so
gosh.
crack. I've never seen anything like that. Everyone's
Oh
paranoid
my
about the
God.
explosion, but he gets out in time. Instantly snipes that, her from a
Which is
backwards
insane.
angle, activates the taser, distracts the waiter, and then uses the knockout bomb to knock out all 3 Blue Man guards at one time, while at the same time sniping this guy right underneath the chandelier.
Oh my gosh.
Then he kills that guy. These guys are both knocked out. Green guns, 48 seconds.
Oh my gosh.
Just
bro kept buffering
That
pause.
was the best time. I would have said that makes perfect sense. But that guy isn't even on our podium. To get back to our little competition, even though it's
do you
the
mean
best
he's not on
warehouse
the
time in the
podium?
world, it actually doesn't beat the best Architect Lounge in the world. Even though they went back and forth for a while, there was one man who could beat that time and prove that the Architect Lounge was in fact better than the warehouse, which is now retired. Hausen was able to shave time off that with an entirely different, entirely new Architect Lounge spawn. And now we
Oh my gosh.
the finale, dude. A 46-second Architect Lounge. Instead of going to the last
What?
square, he just boosts in the middle of the room to everybody.
He
Slanted roof. He
boosts
has no
the
sniper.
middle of the
Getting
room.
the sniper would take him
Oh my
3
gosh.
seconds he can't waste. So instead of getting the higher vantage point with the better gun, he takes the lower vantage point with the worst
That's
gun.
why he's
But it
that's
doesn't
why he's a
matter
better run.
when
He's
you
just
have
crazy.
aim like this. Boom! Distraction shot. Boom! Boom! Hits the chain. Boom! Distraction shot. Headshot across the map.
He's barely even going into slow motion.
Distraction shot. I mean, nobody can go on this roof. Look at this.
He's so crazy. What was that? Dude, bro fell and stopped falling. What was it? What was that?
Look at this.
He just slipped. He slipped off.
I gotta show you this again. Hits this guy. Just jump off the roof. That wouldn't be good. Headshot
Yeah.
this guy. Jumps off, but lands
It's on the edge.
back on this lip, so we can see in this window.
Oh, wow.
It turns out that if you know the story and lore of this game, like a lore megalol, if you shoot the security system, this
What's
guy
a lore
starts walking.
megalol?
So he shoots the laptop, activating the story, the lore. And these
Ha!
guys are
He
looking-
activated the
these guys are
story for the
activating
speed run.
Boom! These guys don't turn around, and these guys don't turn around. 4 guys are around this guy, and he's shooting him through the window. Then he just walks to the exit. That was the best Architect Lounge spawn in the world. It is now retired. There's just one spawn left. And this is the one we haven't talked about yet. Before we get into
keep.
top 3, I'd like to
The
do
keep.
some special honorable mention shout-outs. The actual winner of our #1 creativity prize. And that is the legendary Blunts and Beats. Because Blunts and Beats made a video called The Hands Off Approach. He spent
Did bro
10
play with his feet?
minutes setting up a Rube Goldberg machine that I can't even fathom.
What's a what was it? What did it say? A Rube Berg machine. I don't know what that means. What does that mean? Oh, a chain reaction type machine. Is it like the one you see with the marbles? Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
He's going
Okay.
all over the map, setting up so many fucking things, knocking out so many guards, placing briefcases, puncturing this drum barrel. Let him cook. Hack the alarm
Gets a death
system
suit on.
to reveal the secret necklace. At 9 minutes and 44 seconds, he walks up to here, he cues the music and makes her sick. And then he puts away his weapon
Cues the music?
and he gets in the coffin.
And gets in the coffin.
Because he stole the necklace, this guy is gonna rage at his guard and then go take a stress smoke break. Blind lady dead, died in the kitchen. The waiter walks outside, picks up the briefcase, burns to death. The waiter's dead. Look at Blake in the bottom right. He's pissed off, checking the computer. The waiter that died, the guard target sees the dead body and puts him in a body bag and starts dragging him to the guard headquarters. Look at Blake. He's taking a stress smoke break only because of the lore, right next to an exposed propane tank.
Oh my gosh.
Guy's puking mid-round, he's dragging the dead body of the other guy. He found out the route that he would drag the dead body. Walks outside, electrified. At the same time as the other guy dragging the dead body also gets electrified across the map.
Oh my gosh.
Explode off the side. 5 kills. 7
All while laying in the coffin. That goes so hard. Damn.
Beautiful master
That's
plan.
crazy.
He's sleeping the entire time. He doesn't interact at all. He doesn't press any detonators. He doesn't.
When I play this game, I play checkers. When all the other speedrunners play this game, they play chess. This guy, he's playing very well. He's playing very well.
Nothing. That is.
I don't know where I was going with that.
An incredible creative kill.
That's actually crazy.
Beautiful.
Oh my
Deserved
gosh.
Creative prize win.
100%.
Obviously, at 13 minutes long, it is not in our podium. Let's get to
Someone said he might actually be a hitman.
And guess what? What's the spawn we haven't seen yet? The Keep. And it turns out, if you're a true go to this game, you might realize that the Keep, even though it's super out of the way, has one advantage. It's really high up, and you get a sniper instantly. So how do they use 2 things that the GOATs love to do some of the sickest runs I've ever seen? We're gonna go down to 41 seconds. This is
Wow.
King our third place run.
Oh, this is top 3. This is top 3.
Because look at this. In the first 1 second, he is pulling out a sniper rifle and he's really high up. Podium,
In the first 1 second.
Our most part, but they did not make the podium. This is what made the podium. Instant shot. Instant shot. Violin boost onto the edge. Knocks that guy off the side. Look, oh, dude. He's using a lower powered sniper rifle so that he can get body shots. He hits the guy in the head, sees that he's not going to fly all the way off the side. So midair, he shoots him again. This guy gets him under the chandelier, jumps off, makes that guy turn around. 2 dead, 15 seconds. Barely doesn't get seen here. Barely doesn't get seen here.
So
sneaks in the front door.
Just incredibly fast. Bam. Bam. Dead.
What? You can just do that? You can just shoot Blake like that? 35 seconds?
I didn't expect that. I
seconds?
thought there was going to be another guy there.
Because
Watching
of
out,
the
but
panics he did earlier, the other 2 Blue Man guards have already left. They're already gone. So when he walks through this door, there's only one person there, and it's the guy he wants to see.
That's
so he just
sick.
quickscopes him and keeps running.
Is it like a chance, that a 1/3 chance that your guy stays, or was that like, that was probably calculated. That was probably calculated.
This big. Hitman is a game of milliseconds. And so our rank 2 person
Did I call them milliseconds?
was also a 41. Slightly fewer milliseconds.
That's
Also
crazy.
from the keep
Also keep?
location. But
Same thing?
I want you to think about this. You think in a normal speed run, if 2 guys had same
That's what I
content
said.
from the same location, they probably did basically the same thing.
Yeah, that's
right?
what I said.
Fucking wrong. Let's watch Bread's take on a 41-second keep
Wow.
start. By the way, you can tell this guy's a Omega Cracked Pro because all of his graphic settings are turned to 0. The floor is like shiny. It's like dull matte floor. Instant shot on that guy. Instant violin. Slightly different spot, but again, so far similar. Just that guy.
Oh my god.
Shoots her in the foot. Better shot on that guy. But then lands here. He doesn't go down the other way.
He's not allowed to be there,
He lands
though.
Here. What is he doing? He's not going to the boat exit. Tranks that guy, runs to the door. Long range shot on the laptop. This is entirely different. He's going a different section of the map.
Cross room snipe the laptop.
He shoots open this door and shoots a distraction shot, then starts climbing. Climbing is slow. Why is this better? Because he shoots open this door. He found out that this.
Oh my gosh.
on that
He got it. He got it.
You can just shoot him and he doesn't get seen.
That's crazy.
Which means he can shoot Blake and walk out this almost never used exit. Almost, I don't think any route we showed so far used this exit.
This is the first time I'm
And he
seeing
did
this
all of
exit.
This different thing to save 1/8 of a second. Just think how sick Hitman is, bro.
That's crazy.
They both started here, but one of them ended here, and one of them ended here, and they had the exact same time.
That's insane.
And those runs to me looked perfect. Right? Those runs to me looked nearly flawless. But were they? Is it possible that someone shaved off from the keep spawn a few more milliseconds to get perhaps a 40 or even a 39?
Oh,
Someone
shit.
did what they did, but even better. These are the questions you might ask if Hitman was a regular speedrunning game and our winner was a regular speedrunner. But he isn't, and
He's
isn't.
different.
Instead of going from the keep, our 2-time winner, Johnny Axe, out of nowhere, on the last day, from the gallery, the least used spawn, showed
Oh, he's goated.
hours before the deadline with a run that blew my mind. That didn't do what every other cracked runner did and start from the keep.
That's so sick.
Came
Love that
in
for him.
From the most underrepresented start, the last day, to win this contest again with a run I am about to show you. Because in Hitman, you don't have to only be mechanically fast.
Everyone's losing it for Johnny
Sometimes
Axe.
You have to see the game different. And when I saw this run, it was clear to me that Johnny Axe sees Hitman different from the rest of us. So this...
Dude, imagine, like, the government or something uses, like, this game Hitman to get actual Hitmen. Are Hitmen still a thing? That's commenting, look up. Oh, most of them work for, like, crime organizations or families. What about, like... Alright. Generally, the contract to Hitman sells. Oh, okay. It's just dark web stuff. Not really. It's not really, nah. Not really.
Johnny Axe's 35
seconds.
gallery
The least, the least used area. Oh my god, bro shaved off 6 seconds from second place.
7 seconds.
Oh, 7.
Per kill.
Oh, 7 seconds per kill.
Plus exiting.
That's
How the does he do it from what was considered the statistically worst?
crazy.
First thing he discovered.
Dude's so different.
Apparently, if you throw an item right here, they look just the right way for him to pick up a breaching charge, pull out a pistol.
I wonder if this is a group of like the actual best hitmen in the world. Like if they were actually to be hitmen, or just good gamers. Wait, what?
Just the right way for him to pick up a breaching charge, pull out a pistol, and just
Okay. Oh, it just shoots her too.
He insta headshots the. Okay. And then we have to show you something that we haven't seen so far. He has 15 seconds left for 3 people, by the way. That's when he pulls out 2 bombs. Now, if you're a Hitman fan, you might know about the fabled strategy of the bomb launch. Incredibly inconsistent, incredibly imprecise, but has been used by myself even in the Paris runs for record runs. It's possible. Difficult to learn in a week, but possible. But if you are a truly experienced runner on this map, you spend a lot of time on it, you're still thinking, wait, no, that's not just improbable, that's impossible. Because if you know the map, as I do, you know that he is standing right here and trying to bomb launch this direction.
Can he go up that high? I don't know.
There's a building in
I
there.
don't think you
You
can go
must
higher than that.
realize
Never mind.
You can't
Yeah.
actually clear this. Bomb launches do not go straight up. They arc. So I asked if I could get some footage explaining what I was about to see. What he's doing, by the way, just to be clear, he's putting a tiny bomb next to a bigger bomb and detonating the tiny bomb to launch the bigger bomb. This is Johnny Axe's bomb launch, aka what I'm calling the greatest bomb launch in Hitman.
Yeah, sounds about right.
There's the bomb.
All right, so I think me and many of you are about to learn what a bomb
Now
launch
look at
is.
the angle it's going. It bounces off the underside of the balcony, the top side of this roof.
What?
Soars across the map. Over
Dude.
this edge, barely bounce down. Even if you, 1 in a trillion, can
What?
get this bomb launch, an explosion kill is not an accident kill. People will find this body, but he lands it in such a way that when Christmas comes, the body jumps on the side in the first second. So everybody that panics and turns
What?
around doesn't see the body. Drops a small bomb, or drops the big bomb, drops a small bomb, goes down the stairs. Distraction shots. Distraction shots.
You have to have an infinite amount of experience in this game to even think about that. Holy, I want to look at the trajectory again. Hold on.
There's the bomb. Ding. Now look at the angle it's going. It bounces off
Oh
the
my God.
side of the balcony, the top side of this roof.
You know what? I bet he submitted it like last second because it took so long just to get
then
this.
soars across
Just to get
the
this bomb launch.
only to land on
Alright,
this-
okay.
find this
Wait, hold on.
body. But he lands it in such a way
I just want to see it again.
that when Christmas comes, the guy's body dumps over the side in the first second. So
Oh
everybody
my
that panics and
gosh.
turns around doesn't see the body.
He disintegrates. It was the Thanos snap.
Small bomb goes down the stairs. Distraction shots. Distraction
This is
shots.
all happening behind him
Hits that.
when he launched the bomb.
Detonates the bomb. Then that's so cracked. This guy in the head and
You just
body
killed him. I don't
shots
know what
this
happened.
Guy, he body shots his shoulder to turn his head this way. A little stunned.
That's
Then
crazy.
Just runs out before he gets his bearings and checks it out. That's crazy. 35
It is.
seconds. 6 seconds faster.
Oh my
than the
gosh.
Fastest person, which is one of the biggest gaps in the whole 300. He saw the game differently,
Okay.
and I have to congratulate him, and I can't wait to give him first place with an absolutely incredible run. Dude, I was so excited
so sick.
when that run came in because I'll be honest with you, so
Alright.
many of the runs I got were from Keep, and so
Yeah. Crazy innovation too from that guy. Oh my god. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. If any of you even made it this far, I don't know. I just thought Hitman was a really cool game, and this was like a great thing to watch. It showed really cool like innovation and stuff like that. I don't know. It was really cool. All right. Thank you guys. Bye.